Hi, Michelle. You have any surprises for us today?
Hey, how you doing?
Surprises, okay. Yeah, sounds good. Okay. Pretty set. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Committee on Public Services. Madam Clerk, thank you. Madam Clerk, could you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Kinlock,
Present.
Commissioner Hattis,
Present.
Commissioner Baydoun has requested an excuse. Commissioner Palomero,
Here.
Chair Marecki,
Here.
you have a quorum present.
Okay, thank you. Next item.
B, Chairwoman's remarks.
I have none. Next item.
C, approval of the February 21st, 2023 meeting minutes.
Court. Okay.
I did what they did last time, right?
So does someone want to hit the second? All right, we have an approval and a support for that approval. Any discussion? Comments, changes? Okay, all those in favor say aye. All right, no, we can actually vote on this.
Motion carried.
Next item.
E, unfinished business. There is none listed.
Item?
Item 1, under new business, reporting the completion status of roads in the capital improvement plan.
Okay. I'm sure you've all looked at that with your districts. Any questions on this? Comments? Glad we get to see that. All right, we're going to take these all together at the end. The first two items will be receive and file. Okay, next item, Madam Clerk.
Item 2, forwarding a copy of the detailed completion status of all park projects in the capital improvement plan and the Commissioners Community Parks millage allocations.
Okay, questions on that? All right, next item.
Item 3, requesting Commission approval of retroactive Amendment 1 to a 3-year comparable source professional services contract with a 1-year option to renew with Siemens Industry.
Okay, and of course, we'd like to know why this is retroactive and everything that went on with this. Yeah, but he will be here on Thursday. So is there someone here to speak to this?
See?
There you
They
go.
get it? Okay,
Yep.
there we go. Good morning, everyone.
morning.
Good morning to the chair. This is Daryl Jones from Buildings Division, Economic Department. And I'll wait for Commissioner Basham on Thursday here on full board. I'll take questions. Any questions?
Yeah, can you tell us what happened with here? It looks like they were paid $10,000 without a contract
Yes.
being
What,
approved by the commission. So just what happened with this?
give you a brief summary of what happened is that we actually had a contract that was about to expire. Services for emergency during the 22 winter months that we had an issue. Skilled trade foreman actually didn't know that we have a blanket of a $10,000 bucket that they use parts for. And then also it's incorporate services that are done from that point. We had 2 services left on the contract. And at the same time, 1 service was done for repairs. The second service was not covered. And the skilled trade didn't inform us that they came out to do more service. And that's where we had a return bill that we could not pay because the contract expired. So therefore we need to amend the contract in order to pay those bills and do a 1-year term based on that we'll be out of these buildings within the next 6 to 9 months.
Okay.
It's a 3-year agreement, but it's a 1-year option in order to get out.
Okay, and this is for the jails.
For the jails, automated systems.
Great. Felicia, do you have any questions on this? Okay. All right. Yeah. Commissioner Kinlock.
I guess the fact that there was a portion of the contract being paid before the contract was approved. I understand the nature of it, but we have a procedure in place that if there's an emergency, and the unique circumstance, there's a unique circumstance that we have the chair that to go through there. I would prefer that in the future because see what is becoming concerning to me is not in this instance and not with you, is that the potential of a contract being paid after the expiration of a contract. And it's not as, important to county operations such as this. So I understand the nature of this, but I'm just saying the overarching, that management and budget has to put systems in place to make sure that individuals are not being paid after the commission has authorized the contract. So, yeah.
Commissioner Kayla, let me give you clarification as well. It was not actually an emergency. It was during the process of the service agreement contract that we had that it was overlooked that was only one service request left on that service call. So and potentially we end up having that contract to come out, which was a glitch and our mistake. We were going to try to correct that, but they should have not came out until the contract was amended before they came out at this point. So that's where the retro is going to come in play.
And then also, like I said, it's very important, unique circumstances be associated when, when there is, certain actions by you all, and it's clear. Yeah.
Totally agree.
Yeah, so this wouldn't have been an emergency
Okay.
type thing, but
Yeah, that's correct. The 10,000 hasn't been paid yet. That's right, because the contract had expired at that.
Okay.
So that's something that we're trying to do the retro in order to modify.
Right. So, okay.
it hasn't been paid.
It hasn't been
Right.
paid.
Okay. All right, any other questions? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item.
I think Felicia had something.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Through the chair, I was actually going to make the clarification you just made, which that they overspent, but it has not been paid. It was our understanding it has not been paid. And that's a distinct difference because obviously paying something without any valid documents to authorize payment is different from just overspending.
Yeah.
But you made that clarification. Madam
Yes,
Chair.
thank you. No, thank you for
that.
reiterating that. Yeah, thank you. Okay, next item.
Item 4, requesting commission approval of a 3-year contract with 2 one-year options to renew with Service Electric Supply.
Okay, this is as needed electrical supplies for repairs to county bridges, pump stations, and tunnels. Any questions on this? Again, this is as needed. Okay, next item.
Item 5, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a cooperative agreement with Allied Building Service Company of Detroit.
All right, this is no change in the amount of the contract. It's an My Deal contract, and it's for Elizabeth Park to work on the electrical upgrades. Is there any update? I know you give us updates, but just if you can give us another update on the electrical part and when this is all going to be completed.
Alicia Bradford, DPS Wayne County Parks Division Director. Through the chair, what is going on now, working with City of Trenton, we have just received the permit clearance for the electrical upgrades. So it would be subsequently for, of course, to support our Jazz Fest, but those vendors that come onto the park for that particular event. Also, the upgrades and improvements to the concession stand that we're converting over to a comfort station and concession area there as well. We anticipate to have those upgrades completed with the electrical and the concession by June of this year.
What month is the Jazz Festival in?
August.
August.
August 5th and 6th.
So it should be all set by then?
Yes, we're hoping and anticipating it to be all set by then.
Okay, great. Thank you. Questions,
Thank you.
anyone? Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Next item.
Item 6, requesting commission approval of Amendment 2 to an intergovernmental agreement with Huron Township.
Okay. Yeah, I'll remember that for Thursday unless you get it this time. I do have a question on this one. If there's anyone here. Morning. Can you just briefly describe this project? Yeah, I think go ahead. Your mic's off. Just hit it once.
I'm sorry.
There you
Put
go.
on. Thank you, Madam Chair. Alan Cole, Assistant Division Director of Engineering.
Okay, so this is an extension with no change in the dollar amount, but under our analysis, it talks about the Township Road Initiative, which we don't have anymore. So is this still going on from the past when we did have a Township Road Initiative?
That's correct, Madam Chair.
Okay,
Yes, we just do processing the paperwork right now, but the project has been done. So,
oh, the project has been done?
yes,
Oh, okay. All right, so when did the project finish?
I believe it was last year, but I have to confirm that.
What's that?
Late last summer.
Okay. All right, so this is just cleaning up the Township Initiative Program.
Yes.
It's done. Okay, questions on this? All right, thank you. Next item?
Item 7, requesting commission approval of an intergovernmental agreement with the city of Inkster.
This is for the Booker T. Dozier Rec Center?
Dozer.
Dozer, okay. Well, it's got a French ending, so I wasn't sure.
There's your change. Well, that's probably just the way we,
Okay, so it's park millage allocation. Any questions? All right, next item.
Item 8, requesting commission approval of Amendment 1 to a 3-year professional engineering contract with a 1-year option to renew with AECom Great Lakes.
This is bridge work, and this is for additional engineering services. And this took time because the utilities needed to be moved, and this is why it's going later on the time. Questions on this one? All right. I will entertain a motion for the agenda. Oh, sorry. Okay, we have a motion to approve the agenda to go to full board by Commissioner Kinlock. Seconded by Commissioner Haddis. All right, any questions before we vote? Okay, Madam Clerk, oh, there we go. Voting's enabled.
Addis.
Oh, Commissioner Haddis.
Motion carried.
Okay. All right, all these items will move on to full board. Next item, Madam Clerk.
F, such other matters as may be properly submitted before the committee.
Heard of none. Next item.
Public comments.
Anyone from the chambers that would like to address the Committee on Public Services? Okay, anyone on Zoom, Madam Clerk? You have 2 minutes to address this committee.
There are no hands raised on Zoom.
Okay, anyone on the phone that would like to address this committee for 2 minutes? All right, seeing and hearing none. Any emails?
There are no emails.
Okay. All right, next item. All
Adjournment.
Move.
support.
right, we have approval, support. All those in favor of adjourning, say aye.
Aye.
You're adjourned.